One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wildcats have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They just keep firing. With the catch, it's Boston. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Reads it, fires complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Topper.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches, and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Here's a heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, WKU. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblock. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Kentucky going quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Grab behind the line. It's Patterson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Brings up second down.
On the run, it's Patterson. At the 35, he's loose. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Back to throw, it's Bowling. Gets it out fast. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Quick tempo here for the offense. Trying play action. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They've got the screen set up. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Finds his man. It's Cruz. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, it's Bowling. It's caught. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Kentucky right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Still try to take it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Punts it out of the air. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got the back over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Gets rid of it. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He's got it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Kentucky going quickly. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Hold it, finds his man on the left. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best corner.
He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Get it out on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop.
Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Boise State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the Smurf turf. They're up by 7 over USF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Kentucky right back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
The hand to the running back. Makes one man miss. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw. By buying some time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The short hands, it's Flowers. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, because this defense has already given up a lot of yards through the air to this quarterback, they're starting to play back. The guys are dropping in zone coverage, hoping not to get burned. What they're not expecting, though, is for him to take off and running it. When you drop guys out in zone coverage, there's a lot of open space right over the ball. Quarterback saw it that time. The first time in the game, he's decided to scramble, but it was a good decision.
The Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pulls it in. It's Flowers. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. And the Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Flowers. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Hilltoppers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Makes the grab. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. We We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. The short hands. It's Patterson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Washington. At the 40, there he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finds the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
At the 47-yard line. 2nd down.
They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Kentucky going quickly. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Catch in the middle, it's Gilmore. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Kentucky. And here they come, almost all the way back.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Kentucky, 25.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Topper. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Illinois. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short.
Brings up second down.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Offense in a split backfield. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Flowers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Out of the backfield, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Flowers. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got him. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Hilltoppers with the 1st and 10. The give to the left. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. The Hilltoppers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, WKU.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Kentucky, 25.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Throwing right. Pulls it in. It's Washington. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
This time they'll go to the running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Fights off a defender. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Drives to the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On the set. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on second and goal? DB's locked up tight on the receiver. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1 yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. They'll try to sneak it.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3 yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to run it. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on fourth and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. And the Hilltoppers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They're going to ride this running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Hilltoppers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll go to the sneak. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Western Kentucky!
And listen, if I have a playmaker and running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 11 over New Mexico. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off-play action on 1st down. Using the quick game. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. To the air, it's Bowling. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Kentucky right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pulls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Takes the handoff. It's Patterson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Out of the shotgun on third down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still do.
He'll take the deep shot. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smart. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And they spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Smart. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Kentucky going quickly. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Going for it all. Touchdown, Kentucky! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight. Continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking for a crease to the left. Running to Green. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the Hilltoppers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it still on his feet. Touchdown, Topper. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. It's a draw. Slithers into space. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.